Social media promotions are a really good one, especially with technology these days. So promoting the open house as a community event, maybe even starting an event page. Depends how big the event is. You could have a separate one-pager website sharing behind the scenes events, virtual live tours, encouraging attendees to tag their friends and share their experiences.
Welcome back to In the House podcast. I'm Jenny Woon.
I'm Toni Singh.
And we're tackling this game-changing approach to open houses that could redefine you as a successful realtor. So we're talking about transforming traditional open houses into a super dynamic, community-oriented event that not only attracts serious buyers. I'm sure you only want serious buyers coming through, but you also want to engage the local market because why? You want to get more listings.
Correct.
So, you recently came to one of my big events.
Gosh. It was such a great event.
What was your experience like?
Okay, hold on, wait. For our listeners, let's explain what transpired when I arrived at the event because they don't understand. So Jenny has this really exclusive luxury listing in Burnaby. And I had received an email notification. I always open yours because it's you. I don't open everyone's email, but I'm like, sure, I'll open this. And it invited me to this beautiful agents open house event, I think is what you had some other verbiage in there.
I think agents realtor event.
Yeah, something like that. So anyhow, I ended up going to show support for you. I brought my daughter Stevie because I was supposed to be with her. But, upon arrival, it was really lovely. It was very community oriented, really great vibes from so many people that we work with that are, competitors and colleagues, really. But you had some food and some drinks and an ambiance was created. There was a DJ. This was really cool. The atelier. Is that what you call it? What do you call it? It was a perfect pairing of like luxury men's clothing.
Monroe, yeah.
Monroe.
Yeah.
Along with the luxury of the home, which was great for cross-promotional marketing.
Yes.
But anyhow, sorry.
Like
I just wanted to get, I wanted to give them an idea of what this kind of was because it wouldn't be something that you typically see for a regular open house. Mind you, I have seen a lot of open houses that are done very well. But I think because this was a bit of an exclusive product, it would make sense to go the extra mile and do something like this. And even then, not everybody would do it, right?
Right. So I wanted to do a couple of things. Support a couple of businesses that are local. So David Tran, who's an agent at my office.
Yes, so
he
nice.
He is also working, he's selling suits. So his brand, Monroe, the product that he sells, I just wanted him to showcase like what the potential lifestyle, that if you want to dress up, then consider their brand. We also got MJ Photography there as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did
on
see
the
her
balcony
snapping photos.
And she loves promoting agents because she's done our headshots. So I wanted to bring her on as well. She was super excited to be a part of the event. And she had just a white backdrop, very easy setup, and took black and white photos, almost like the collective photos that you
those
see
are really
that are very
awesome
popular,
photos.
right? So I think there's something for everyone. And there's the DJ downstairs. There was sushi bar, just creating this ambiance that really created this energy that people were just there to hang out with us.
So this is a great example of a theme. Right? What other unique themes could there be? I mean, it depends.
I remember doing a apple pie or like a Thanksgiving pie.
Yeah, that's fun because it's very
for fall,
holiday oriented.
Right? You can also bring in maybe one of those food trucks as well as an option where you're just creating like this festive, attracting more visitors to hang out and eat longer and enjoy the patio space. Themed open houses can also be inviting like an artist to showcase some of their art.
There's so many different ideas.
Yeah.
It just depends, I think, on what you're trying to showcase and what relationships that you want to bring forth so that it also benefits their business, which is actually the second one, the local partnerships. You just touched on it as well. Collaborating with the nearby businesses, cafes, florists. In this case, you did Monroe, which was the high-end men's clothing, refreshments, flowers, maybe even community events too, right? If you're in a neighborhood where it's very family oriented.
Some other ideas that I actually thought of, but it didn't work out for that event was a jeweler.
Yeah, for
someone
sure.
who would maybe you could take home a bracelet. Or there was another flower shop that I really support that's local in the Burnaby Heights area, but the timing didn't work out for her.
No, but they're all great ideas, right? And it's mutually beneficial for them and for you and for your client.
Totally.
So what would be another example or another strategy that you could bring to your open houses to create a more community, neighborhood friendly event?
Well, another way would be engaging in activities. So maybe, for example, you can have a kids theme. So if it's like a big backyard and you want to promote the spaciousness of the home.
Kids in the backyard only. Don't touch the inside
no
of the
touching
house.
the remote control inside the house. But let's just say you can invite, maybe have like a live band, a guitarist,
Yeah, that's fun.
a solo guitarist, or an acoustic guitarist, or a pianist, or a violinist.
That would be lovely.
A saxophone player, right? So that could be like a music theme. It could be a kids theme where you have face painting. Maybe one of those like big bubble jumping.
Like the shoot, we have one actually that we take out for parties and things, a jumpy castle or something.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Probably have to get people to sign a waiver first.
Yeah, I know, but it's fun. It's fun. All in good
But
fun.
it just makes people want to mingle a little bit more, and their kids are distracted while the parents
totally
are
like some kind of
home.
ring toss with prizes or something.
Exactly.
That's fun.
Exactly. And then you're just making it more fun to hang out there. Raffle prizes. So I do remember collecting everybody's business cards, and that way I have proof that they came, not just RSVP'd
and also you can go
online.
back to your seller for that, right?
Exactly. And then you're doing some raffle draws, so you get some local businesses to donate some gift cards or gift baskets, and that's your giveaway.
Yeah,
supporting
that's awesome.
the local neighborhood.
We have a couple more ideas. Well, more than a couple, but we'll just go over a few, I guess, right now. Maybe you guys can let us know what kinds of ideas are coming up for you if you want to share them. Neighborhood spotlight.
So neighborhood spotlight. So sometimes you have like a favorite restaurant or a favorite community center or a favorite event you want to speak about. And most often you want to be that specialist in that area. So if you want to get people to meet you at that event, or as well as being an ambassador for that event. For example, last night I went to a community safety event for the Burnaby merchants. At the same time, afterwards, I also promoted the properties that I was listing in the area. And that way they know that I'm not just contributing economically, like into the neighborhood. It's also that I'm very, very hyper aware of the market trends and the housing that's happening in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Social media promotions are a really good one, especially with technology these days. So promoting the open house as a community event, maybe even starting an event page. Depends how big the event is. You could have a separate one-page or website sharing behind the scenes events, virtual live tours, encouraging attendees to tag their friends and share their experiences. Hopefully it's a great experience so that they're sharing all of their favorite moments. But just generally, and you're really good at this, Jenny, creating buzz and drawing a larger crowd for people to join. So that's really, really powerful in itself. Even joining community Facebook pages where you can post details about your open house. Because there's so many people that frequent local community pages.
Yeah. There's a North Burnaby community page, events page as well. But I would say the one thing that I created was like a single property website for this luxury listing. Another thing during COVID actually was really popular, Instagram Live and Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it myself.
I tried it a couple times, but I'm like, oh, this is challenging to figure out. I'm not a tech person.
I think what gets people nervous is like, number one, I think they're overthinking that they need to have a big audience while they're filming. Oh, like I only have one person listening or watching me.
It's fine.
Right?
You can post it after and other people can see it.
Yeah, exactly. So keep that in mind is how are you going to promote the open house on social media? Of course, there's the coming soon post. You can post on behind the scenes when you're doing your floor plans and photos, but also going around to other agents who are kind of real estate influencers for them to also promote the open house for you. But so you may want to even tag team with somebody who wants to help you with the open house, and they may be a better person at social media.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Right. So implementing these strategies can really transform your open house from just being a 2-hour event to a memorable experience for the neighborhood. Obviously, you want to foster some community spirit as well by adding some of these extra creative ways to bring the neighborhood in. But we wanted to give you 2 extra bonus offerings here.
Ooh.
So one of them, you have directional signs that you're going to have to put out anyways for your open house to lead people to the home. So why not put a QR code with details of the property so that it's easier for them to go on your website and read about the features that are about the house. And you can use some keywords like open house, open to everybody, want to move up in size, or are you looking to downsize? Or you could say new custom built home on your block.
Yeah, specific to the property or whatever the special features may be.
Right. And so even if they're not a serious buyer, I quote serious buyer, you are still getting buzz and people want to see that energy walking through the home. So last one.
Last bonus. I love door knocking, guys, going door knocking and or hitting expired homes in the area. So contacting these homeowners can be extremely valuable. Number one, you're getting in front of them or having a high value conversation with them. And you can also check in to see if their plan is still to be updated about the market and possibly sell or move from their existing property. So in that way, you can add them to your lead list if there's good synergy there. And then ultimately, the other benefit is directly for your sellers is that if you're creating more of a buzz and getting these people into the property, who knows? They could also be a buyer for that existing property. So there's a multitude of possibilities and opportunities here. And I think that when we're trying to get any home sold, we don't want to leave any opportunities at the door, right? We want to make sure that we do everything in our power to garner the exposure, get the property sold, and also increase your lead base. So those are the 2 bonuses.
Well, that wraps up our episode of In the House. Another one down. Well, if you're serious about standing out in this market, because I know it is super, super competitive. I want to add about the open house.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, 1 open house a month is not going to do it, guys. You need to do like 100 open houses in a year. Okay.
And this is great for people that love open houses. Some people are really good at them and they like engaging with the community.
And it's such an easy way to get leads. It doesn't cost you any money. Pick up open houses from your brokerage if you don't have any listings of your own. But if you found this episode useful, be sure to rate and review this particular topic. We'd love to hear more from you. So stay connected with us on social media. Reach out to Toni and I. We love hearing from you.
I think we're overdue for an event at some point too.
Yes.
We haven't done one in a long time.
We haven't done one. We did one last year.
Yeah.
Right. But let's plan that.
Okay.
Yeah. Until next time, elevate your open houses and make your mark in the community.
Good luck out there.